Hello, this is the BBC News with Fiona MacDonald. President Biden has put gun control at the core of his new crime prevention strategy, announcing a policy of zero tolerance towards firearms dealers who do not run proper background checks. In a speech at the White House, he said that authorities will now take a tougher stance.
If you willfully sell a gun to someone who's prohibited from possessing it, if you willfully fail to run a background check, if you willfully falsify a record, if you willfully fail to cooperate with the tracing requests or inspections, my message to you is this: we'll find you, and we will seek your license to sell guns. We'll make sure you can't sell death and mayhem on our streets.
The United Nations has called on the Ethiopian authorities to launch an investigation into an airstrike on a market in Tigray. Dozens of people are reported to have been killed in the attack on the town of Togoga, as Vivienne Nunes reports.
The Ethiopian military told the BBC the attack on Togoga was to neutralise members of a terrorist group and innocent people were not targeted. The International Committee of the Red Cross has issued a statement confirming it transported wounded people from the town to the Ida Referral Hospital in the regional capital Mekelle. In its statement, the ICRC added, "We cannot stress enough how vital it is for the medical mission to be respected." That follows reports from Ida Hospital staff that ambulances trying to reach Togoga were being blocked by Ethiopian soldiers.
Brazil's Environment Minister has resigned ahead of a criminal investigation into allegations that he obstructed a police probe into illegal logging in the Amazon. Ricardo Salles is accused of vouching for the illegal origin of a vast haul of timber worth approximately $25 million, despite police evidence that it had been illegally logged. He's also facing a separate investigation into allegations he was involved in the export of illegal timber. The United Nations General Assembly has for the 29th year voted overwhelmingly against the continuation of the US embargo on Cuba. 184 countries supported the lifting of economic, commercial and financial sanctions imposed on the communist-run island nearly 60 years ago. Only the United States and Israel voted against. A US diplomat, Rodney Hunter, told the Assembly why America wanted the sanctions to continue.
Sanctions are one set of tools in our broader effort toward Cuba to advance democracy, promote respect for human rights, and help the Cuban people exercise the fundamental freedoms enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We therefore oppose this resolution. We recognize the challenges the Cuban people face. That is why the United States is a significant supplier of humanitarian goods to the Cuban people and one of Cuba's principal trading partners.
World News from the BBC. The authorities in the Spanish region of Catalonia say the US tech pioneer John McAfee has been found dead in the prison where he is being held in Barcelona. Earlier today, Spanish courts approved his extradition to the United States, where he's wanted for tax evasion. Guy Hedgecoe reports.
The Catalan regional government said in a statement that a 75-year-old US citizen had been found unconscious in his cell in Brians dos prison near Barcelona. Attempts by prison staff to revive him were unsuccessful. The statement said that the death may have been suicide. Reports confirmed that the deceased was John McAfee, the creator of the McAfee antivirus software.
If he'd been found guilty, McAfee would have faced 30 years in prison. The pop star Britney Spears has asked a court in Los Angeles to end a guardianship that she says has led to her having no control of her life and finances for 13 years. The singer's father was given legal control of his 39-year-old daughter's financial affairs in 2008 after she had had a mental breakdown. In the final group matches of the European Football Championship, France has topped Group F, drawing 2-2 with title defenders Portugal. With more, here's Alex Capstick.
A thrilling conclusion to the first stage of the Euros, France topping the so-called group of death following a 2-2 draw with Portugal, for whom Cristiano Ronaldo scored twice, bringing his international goal tally to a record equalling 109. Portugal qualified despite finishing in third place, just as they did 5 years ago when they went on to become European champions. Germany were given an almighty scare by Hungary, but salvaged a 2-2 draw to finish second. Their prize is a clash with England at Wembley. Earlier, Spain at last sprang into life with a 5-0 thrashing of Slovakia to secure a place in the knockout phase behind Group E winners Sweden.
BBC News.